Just 500 pounds, nothing crazy. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how rare is the 500-pound deadlift, and where does that place you among the general population. Hey y'all, but before we start today's video, I do want to quickly promote my workout program. This is the program I designed, and that's the program that helped me get to a 635-pound deadlift, a 405 bench, and a 405 squat, which is like a month into me squatting. So it's only $5. Again, less than a Big Mac, but more fulfilling, I say. And yeah, just a good way to support me while I try to get monetized. Okay, getting straight into the video. Appreciate getting straight into it. The 500-pound deadlift is pretty much a milestone for many, a big milestone. Because again, you got to think 500 pounds is 500 pounds. That's a lot of weight on the bar. And a lot of people aren't just going to be picking that up, especially in your commercial gyms, right? And according to multiple sources up here, only 1 to 3% of the world population can even pick up 500 pounds, right? Obviously, when you start going more, diving deeper into the statistics when it comes to powerlifting, you know, it becomes a little bit more inflated because again, these people train for these movements. But again, you're not really going to see anyone just picking up 500 pounds raw in a commercial gym, right? If you're doing that, you are probably the strongest person in there. And the cool thing about deadlifts is just it's generally known to be the lift considered to be, you know, the king of all lifts, right? Because it is pretty much the best display of raw, pure strength, right? I mean, just imagine it. You're just going up to a bar and you're just picking up 500 fucking pounds. That's fucking strong, right? I don't care how you want to, like, you know, describe it or you know, just it's you're picking up 500 pounds, right? That's just how I think impressive the deadlift is, right? Because most people can't even deadlift 405, right? I think only about maybe 3 to 5% of the world population can deadlift 405. That's just me putting some numbers out there. And 500 is 90 fucking more pounds, dude, right? So obviously body weight would play a factor in it. Like if you are probably about like less than 200 pounds and you're deadlifting like 495 with just a belt, no straps or anything, especially conventional, you are a strong motherfucker and I do not want to mess with you, right? I'm 220 pounds and I just deadlifted 635 today. Here's a video of that happening. And yeah, it's a big milestone for me, right? But before I had to get to that, I had to deadlift 495 or 500, right? And I remember the first time I did it, I was super ecstatic, right? Here's a video of me doing that. Come on. Let's go. Young man. Ooh. Right. It made my fucking day because all I could imagine was like just fucking 5 plates on each side and that little 2.5, right? It was something I looked forward to. It's something that kept me up at night. So like, I just want to fucking deadlift 500 pounds, right? And this is when I started my deadlift journey, right? And I was like, it's just aesthetically, like having 5 plates on each side is just beautiful. That's just me. I'm an OCD freak, but having nice fucking 5 silver plates on each side, that's pretty much when the bar starts bending. And you know the saying, when the bar starts bending, you're no longer pretending, right? I've deadlifted 500 pounds so many times, but even then, that's in the gym, that's when people start looking at you, right? I've had a lot of people I've seen just glance at me when I'm picking up 500 pounds, right? It's fucking awesome, right? Because that's when you just start getting respect from like even the bigger people. They're like giving you that nod of approval, be like, all right, kid, I see you. And it's funny, they don't know I could deadlift more than that, right? Or I could deadlift your fucking squat most of the time. That's just me being egotistical. But fucking 500 pounds, dude, you are 100%, probably I would consider elite, right? If you have a 500-pound deadlift, I would assume, usually, right, assume that you're probably actually weaker though in your bench, right? Because people who are blessed in the deadlift department, they usually have longer limbs, right? Like I have longer limbs. And bench is, I wouldn't say one of my weakest points, because again, I am elite in bench press too. Here's me just bench pressing 405. But yeah, like for the general population, you probably have weak points, right? Longer arms, obviously less range of motion when picking up the bar. So you have more range of motion when you are bench pressing, right? So obviously that's probably one of your weak points. And then usually for me too, squats, right? Because you have longer femurs, or some people have shorter femurs and longer limbs, and they're just fucking demonic at both deadlifts and squat. That's a crazy build. But getting back into it, yeah, 500 pounds, insane amount of weight, especially for the average person. So if you're just doing this recreationally, you probably like find this more than a hobby, right? This is more of a lifestyle, active lifestyle, something you really enjoy doing. And you probably take strength and conditioning a little bit more serious than the average person, probably a lot more serious, because again, 500 is insane amounts of weight. Only 1 to 3% of the world population can do this. So congrats to you. And or you probably do, like me, want to maybe do a powerlifting meet one day, and you just have crazy strength genetics and you're just testing the waters right now, right? But yeah, that's today's video, and make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys.